2021 Mosaic 3-team random baseball break number 1567. Wow, I just had like a complete mental shutdown there for a moment. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize this. And that's going to be 5 times. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's rock and roll. I am mainly drinking Mountain Dews because it feels like we're going to be up for a while. But I have this pumpkin pressure drop October harvest right there. And I'll get into the Jennies as soon as we get to BreakTraders late night.
You see the names?
What? Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew that.
Joey Votto of the Reds, Boss Chris Sale of the Red Sox, Ozzy Alvarez of the Atlanta Braves, Brad Keller of Kansas City, George Springer of Toronto, Pablo Lopez of Miami, Haesung Kim RC of the San Diego Padres, followed by Anderson Tejada of the Texas Rangers right there. And then we have Jake Cronenworth RC of the Padres as well, and a William Contreras RC of the Atlanta Braves. Right there, followed up by a question Hura out of 49. And that is going to be of the Milwaukee Brewers, going to Francisco. Right there. And then we're going to have a Kyle Hendricks of the Chicago Cubs. And then a Cody Bellinger of the Dodgers right there, followed up by an Eyes on the Prize, Jose Altuve of the Houston Astros. And a Stairmaster, Aroldis Chapman of the New York Yankees. Trey Turner of the Nationals, Aroldis Chapman of the Yanks, Justice Shepard of the Seattle, Marco Gonzalez of the Mariners, Yammer Candelario of the Detroit Tigers, James Karnick of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland Guardians, Sean Murphy of the Oakland Athletics, all-time greats, Alex Rodriguez of the New York Yankees, followed up by a Luis Garcia RC of the Nationals to Gavin, your main Mercedes RC of the White Sox going to Francisco, and a Tucker Davidson RC of the Hotlanta Braves going to Jim, followed up by a Disco Jake Cronenworth RC of the San Diego Padres headed to Jack. And then we have a Disco Brandon Carford of the Giants, an International Man of Mastery Didi Gregorius right there. Nice hit right there of the... We'll have to figure out who that goes to right there. Of the Netherlands. So, John, you're going to have to look that one up. Then we have Field Vision Johnny Bench of the Cincinnati Reds. So there's this International Men of Mastery Didi Gregorius. You're going to have to find the checklist online for Mosaic Baseball and see who that goes to. Albert Pujols of the Los Angeles Angels, David Fletcher of the Angels, Earl Wynn of the Cavaliers, Rody Tellez of the Toronto Blue Jays, Alberto Mondesi of Kansas City, Eduardo Rodriguez of Boston, Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, Nomar Mazara of the Detroit Tigers, a Jonathan India RC of the Cincinnati Reds going to Gavin, followed up by a Mickey Moyniak RC of the Philadelphia Phillies going to Jack. Then we have a Nick Neidert of the Miami Marlins. Nick Neidert of the Miami Marlins going to Matthew right there. Oh, Didi goes to the Phillies. JoJo was on it. And that's going to Jack. Then we have the Disco Brian Reynolds of the Pirates. A rookie debut, Luis Patino of the Tampa Bay Rays, headed to Joe Mama. And an introductions, Christian Robinson of the Diamondbacks, heading to Matthew. And then here we go. It is going to be a rookie autographs, Evan White of the Seattle Mariners. And that is going to Jack. We have Framber Valdez of the Astros, Aaron Nola of the Phillies, Jacob deGrom of the New York Mets, Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays, Jose Barrios of the Minnesota Twins, Chris Paddock of the Padres, Corey Seager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, a Brent Rooker RC of the Minnesota Twins, going to Phil, followed up by Jahmai Jones RC of the Baltimore Orioles to Gavin, a Dane Dunning of the Texas Rangers headed to JoJo. Then we have an all-time greats, Larry Doby of the Cleveland Guardians right there, followed up by Roberto Alomar and that is just a red of the Cleveland Guardians again, followed up by a Disco Marcell Ozuna of the Braves, a Stairmasters Nate Pearson of the Toronto Blue Jays, and a Field Vision Jose Altuve of the Houston Astros. Hanser Alberto of Kansas City, Kwang Hung Kim of the St. Louis Cardinals, Trevor Bauer of the Dodgers, Anthony Rendon of the Angels, Joey Gallo of the Rangers, Eric Gonzalez of the Pirates, Kevin Guzman of the Giants, followed by an Evan White of the Seattle Mariners to Jack RC, a Luis Campusano RC of the Padres to Jack, Alex Manoah of the Toronto Blue Jays going to Joe Mama, followed up by Keegan Aitken of the Baltimore Orioles, and that is going to Gavin. Then we have Merrick Kelly of the Diamondbacks, a DJ LeMahieu of the New York Yankees, a V-Tool Mookie Betts of the Dodgers right there, and that is going to JoJo, followed by an International Men of Mastery Miguel Cabrera, and that is of the Chicago White Sox to Francisco. Halfway through this break, for those of you that are here for 1561, we will be at that in probably about 10 minutes. Jesus Luzardo of the Oakland Athletics, Evan Longoria of the Giants, Trey Mancini of the Baltimore Orioles, Luis Robert of the White Sox, Miguel Cabrera of Detroit, Vladimir Guerrero of the Montreal Expos, now the Washington Nationals, John Means of the Orioles, Andrew Vaughn, RC of the White Sox to Francisco, Jorge Mateo of the San Diego Padres going to Jack, Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins heading to Phil right there, followed up by a blue Braxton Garrett out of 99 of the Miami Marlins, and that is heading to Matthew. Then we have Zach Plesac of the Cleveland Guardians, a Disco Willie Castro of the Detroit Tigers, an Eyes on the Prize Chris Bryant of the Chicago Cubs, and a rookie debut, Alex Bum 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 Bum-a-ram, Bum 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 Bum-a-ram, Bum 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 Bum-a-ram of the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to Jack. Kyle Tucker of the Astros, Mike Mussina of the New York Yankees, Aristides Aquino of the Cincinnati Reds, Walker Buehler of the Dodgers, Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians, Josh Hader of the Milwaukee Brewers, Nick Solak of the Texas Rangers, Ken Griffey Jr. of the Mariners. Then we have an all-time greats, Mike Piazza of the New York Mets, followed by Jesus Sanchez of the Miami Marlins. RC right there, and that is going to Matthew, followed by Tyler Stevenson of the Cincinnati Reds to Gavin. Then we have an Anderson Tejada Disco of the Texas Rangers RC going to Joe Mama, followed up by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays, and then a rookie debut, Christian Pache of the Atlanta Braves going to Jim. Following that up with a Field Vision Manny Machado of the San Diego Padres. We got 3 packs left right here. Whit Merrifield of the Royals, Austin Hayes of the Orioles, Pete Alonso of the Mets, Shogo Akiyama of the Cincinnati Reds, Alex Verdugo of the Red Sox, Willie Castro of the Detroit Tigers, Luis Patino of the Tampa Bay Rays heading to JoJo. Then we have Andy Young of the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Matthew. Followed up by Kohei Arihara of the Texas Rangers going to JoJo, and Sixto Sanchez of the Miami Marlins going to Matthew. Followed up by Rafael Devers of the the Boston Red Sox, Didi Gregorius of the Philadelphia Phillies, a Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays. Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays. With that, International Men of Mastery, and that is going to be heading to JoJo. Followed up by an Introductions, Tristan Casas of the Boston Red Sox heading to Joe Mama as well. And then here we go. It is going to be a rookie autographs, Edward Olivares of the Kansas City Royals going to Matthew. We got 2 packs left in this one. Max Muncy of the Dodgers, Kenta Maeda of the Twins, Keston Hiura of the Brewers, J.P. Crawford of the Mariners, Didi Gregorius of the Phillies, Nicholas Castellanos of the Cincinnati Reds, Brandon Crawford of the San Francisco Giants, a Bobby Dalbec of the Boston Red Sox heading to JoJo right there, followed up by Taylor Trammell of the Seattle Mariners, and that is going to be going to Jack, followed up by an all-time greats Ken Griffey Jr. of the Mariners as well. And then we have Tanner Hook of the Boston Red Sox going to Joe Mama, followed up by a red Shane McCallahan RC of the Tampa Bay Rays going to Joe Mama as well. Dustin May of the Dodgers, followed up by a Stairmasters Trevor Hoffman of the San Diego Padres, and a locked-in Jose Abreu of the Chicago White Sox to Francisco. On to our last pack. Kel Ripken of the Orioles, Josh Johnson of the Twins, Sandy Alcantara of Miami, Marcelo Zuna of Atlanta, Willie Stargell of Pittsburgh, Mike Trout of the Dodgers or Angels, Raimel Tapia of the Rockies, Aletty Traveris RC of the Texas Rangers to JoJo, Ian Anderson of the Atlanta Braves going to Jim, a Devi Garcia RC of the New York Yankees, and that is going to be heading to Jim as well. Followed up by a Brian Hayes RC of the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Jim. Then we have a Disco Nicholas Castellanos of the Cincinnati Reds going to Gavin. Followed up by a V-Tool Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Atlanta Braves going to Jim. And then we have a rookie debut Joe Adele of the Los Angeles Angels going to Jack. And we'll follow that up with a rookie autograph, Zach McKinstry. Rookie autograph, Zach McKinstry right there. And that is of the Los Angeles Dodgers right there. And that is going to be heading to Joe Mama. So, John, there's a couple International Men of Mastery that you'll just want to look them up.
Okay.
But I can also help you if you just yell them out when you're sorting them.
Okay.
All right, let's run these out. We have a Joe Adell of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Cabrian Hayes of the Pirates, Devi Garcia of the Yankees, Ian Henderson of Atlanta, Letty Tavares of Texas, a red Shane McCallahan of Tampa Bay, Tanner Hook of the Boston Red Sox, Taylor Trammell of the Mariners, Bobby Delback of the Red Sox, and introductions, Tristan Casas of the Red Sox, Sixto Sanchez of the Marlins, Kohei Arihara of the Rangers, Andy Young of the Diamondbacks, Luis Patino of the Tampa Bay Rays, a rookie debut, Christian Pache of the Braves, Anderson Tejada of the Texas Rangers, Tyler Stevenson of Cincinnati, Jesus Sanchez of the Marlins, a disco Alex Bam 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 Moran, rookie debut of the Phillies, a blue Braxton Garrett out of 99 of the Marlins, Ryan Jeffers of the Twins, Jorge Mateo of the Padres, Andrew Vaughn of the White Sox, Keegan Akin of the Orioles, Alex Manoah of the Toronto Blue Jays. Following that up, we have Luis Campusano of the Padres, Evan White of the Mariners, Dane Dunning of the Rangers, and Jahmai Jones of the Baltimore Orioles. Following that up, we have Brent Rooker of the Minnesota Twins, an introductions, Christian Robinson of the Diamondbacks, a rookie debut, Luis Patino of the Tampa Bay Rays, Nick Neidert of the Marlins, Mickey Moniak of the Phillies, Jonathan India of the Reds, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, Tucker Davidson of the Braves, Yermain Mercedes of the White Sox, Luis Garcia of the Nationals, William Contreras of the Braves, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, Anderson Tejada of the Rangers, and Hyesung Kim of the San Diego Padres. And now on to the featured cards. And it is rookie autograph city right there. Edward Olivares of the Kansas City Royals going to Matthew. Evan White of the Seattle Mariners to Jack. And Zach McKinstry of the Los Angeles Dodgers going to Joe Mama. And with that, we are done with break 1567.